Thanks for tuning in to MassapequaNews.com. For the news week beginning May 8th, 2007, I'm Christine Sommer. With me is veteran Richard Begandy. Welcome.
Thank you. Nice to be here. Thank you for having me.
Since 1984, you have been a member of this community. You have worn many titles. You're a son, a father, you are a husband, and even a grandfather. But more than anything else, in this community, you're best known as Commander of the Post, 7763, Veterans of Foreign Wars.
Yes, I am.
We've seen you present the color guard. We've heard you speak at our area schools. How did your career in the military begin?
During World War II, my father, my uncles served in the military. My brother served in the Air Force. He did 2 tours in Vietnam. I've always had love of country, love of the military. When I graduated high school, some friends of mine were going in the Navy, so I enlisted with them.
So at the tender age of 18, all of your friends and you
Yes.
signed up to serve in the Navy.
Yes.
Okay, how did that go?
Well, at first, I'll never forget the first night in boot camp. I laid awake at night after I had my hair all chopped off, and I was looking up at the ceiling, and I thought, my God, what have I done? You know, and but little by little, once you get through boot camp, it was good. I enjoyed it immensely. There were a few times I wished I called out for my mother. Believe me, I did. I missed my mother when I was in the Navy, but I wouldn't have changed it for the world. It was a great, great experience.
And you served at the tail end of the Korean War.
Yes.
In what capacity?
I was what they call a third-class lithographer. It's a printer. I took printing in high school, and it followed me through my military career, even when I was aboard ship.
And you've seen how printing has changed over the course of the
Right.
last
I'm
50 years
I'm in the dark.
with today's printing.
Yes, yes.
At the local level, let's talk about your position as a Massapequa resident on our presence in Iraq, Afghanistan, even Bosnia and North Africa. What is your position?
My position, and I say this when I address school gatherings, especially with the children, whether it's in school or up at the post, my comment to that is, you may not always agree with the reasons our government has gotten us into a particular war. That is your right, but you must always support, honor, and respect the men and women of the military who are fighting these wars. They did not ask to go there. That is their job, and they go where they are told, and they do the greatest job in the world. So we must always respect and honor them.
So even if we disagree, and if we disagree with war, we can still agree to support our troops.
Absolutely. I'm not in favor of war. I'm not a warmonger. But I'm adamant on supporting the military.
How do you handle adversity?
Concerning the war?
Concerning, let's say, people in general. Let's say somebody takes a position against your position. How do you handle debating hot topics?
Well, it all depends on who you're talking with or debating with. Some people you can talk calmly with, whether even though you may be miles apart on an issue, you can talk with them calmly, and then at the end shake hands and still be great friends. Some people, you just they have their opinion, you have yours, but what gets me riled up and gets me going is when they start, especially the present situation in Afghanistan and Iraq, is when they start degrading this country, the military. That's when I get hot under the collar.
So you're not afraid to face your critics?
Absolutely not. Right or wrong, if I turn out to be wrong, that's okay with me. But at a certain point, then I get riled up.
Yes. Let me talk for just a moment, or have you talk about your purpose here at the Post and here in this community. I know that currently you're reaching out in your membership drive and your poppy drive.
Right.
Talk to us about that for a little bit.
The month of May is our poppy drive, and I'm sure most people have seen the red poppy with the white banner on it, Veterans of Foreign Wars. We take donations. We're at various locations throughout the community. We're at the Motor Vehicle Bureau in Amityville. The purpose of the poppy drive is to take donations that go into what we call our relief fund. That money in turn goes to the Veterans Hospital in Northport. It goes to Massapequa Cares. We donate $1,000 a year to the Massapequa Cares. We send packages overseas, the postage. We donate money to the Knights of Columbus to help them cover the cost of their postage. We send phone cards. If a family has a relative, a son, daughter in the military, whether they are in harm's way or not, if they need something they cannot get, we go out of our way to try to get it for them, send it for them. We attend bereavement services for a fallen member. We've attended services for fallen military who are not a member of our post. Of course, the political affairs, we present our color guard with the village whenever asked. So we try to help out in the community whenever we can.
Yes. We can find you not just on Park Boulevard. We can find you on the MassapequaNews.com message board.
Yes.
And we can reach you by phone?
Yes. The post phone number is 799-6758, 516. There's a posting for our membership.
Yes.
I posted the person to get hold of, John Runga, who is our membership chairman. He does an excellent job. Or just leave a message here and we will get the message if you're interested. What sets this post apart from other veterans organizations is a member must have been in combat or a combat zone and have his or hers DD 214 to verify where he served and when he served. So that is the only stipulation that sets us apart from every other veterans post.
So in order to be a member of this post, you must have served in a foreign war.
Right.
But if you haven't and you'd still like to either support this post and donate, people can still be donors to the post.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Great. And there's one final thing I wanted to mention before we close, is that I've dialed your phone number. And on your answer machine, when I don't get you personally on the phone, you have a very powerful message that I believe is a testament to how much you love this country, how much you honor this flag, and how much you're very, very American. On your machine it says, you do not have to push one to hear this in English.
Right.
What is that about?
Well, I don't want to offend anybody, first of all, but it is absolutely unbelievable that every time you dial a business, doctor's office, or any place, you have to listen to that dial 1 for English, dial 2 for Spanish. Sometimes they start talking in Spanish before they even talk in English.
Yes.
My feeling is, if you're in this country, learn English, read, write, speak English. That's what you're here for. That's what this country is.
So a single universal language that we should all speak.
Absolutely. A single universal language. That is my feeling.
Okay. Rich, thank you so much for coming on MassapequaNews.com. I will see you throughout the community and keep up the good work.
Thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure.
Okay.